Okay, we're back on.
We're back online. If anyone managed to suffer through that bit of stupidness,
Yeah,
sorry about that, people.
do you want to start searching the channel? See if you can find me.
Oh, sorry about that. I think we've lost all of our viewers.
Oh, they'll come back.
We've lost all our viewers, guys. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just talking.
They'll come back. Don't worry.
I'm talking to no one.
Shall we?
Yeah, I think you should just get up and
Yeah.
fly because it's about to tune into you. It's about to tune in.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, people are
Right.
starting to come back. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry about that, people.
The
No idea.
streaming today is a bit
Streaming's gone nutty today.
weird.
Like it's
Yeah,
just,
it's streaming fine now.
it looks like it's streaming now.
Okay.
So if
So
anyone's returned, thanks a lot for
basically,
coming back.
we're gonna be flying this little
You're gonna fly
jungle.
a little bit of jungle.
Jungle is massive.
Jungle is massive.
Okay.
Yeah, are you ready? Here he goes.
I would if there was any battery to this.
Oh, come on.
It did show that it had battery.
It did.
Oh, we have another battery. Not
It
to
did.
worry. Oh, maybe the battery is just deceased.
Okay. Can you look? Go
Hmm?
up. You just go up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
good.
I'm ready. I'm waiting for you.
Okay. Ah, much better.
There we go. Get in the jungle. There you go. That's what I want to see. Can you see? It shows that there's so much action available in that little bit of space. I dare you to rush through.
Rush through. What I
Yeah, Drew, I
like is
don't know,
that
mate. It's just one of those days. Oh,
what?
terrible. We're getting people return.
Okay. Rush through. Uh, you right?
Nearly.
You're gonna die on me.
I'm nearly.
Die on the stream. Just hitting every plant possible.
And
Yeah.
that's only 4 foot
There's a
wide.
rush.
Do you see what I mean? That's 4 foot wide. So you could put 2 of these, 3 of these, and
Uh,
get a load of action.
what I like is that it doesn't, like normally if you're flying through a tree,
It
I'd be stuck
stops
there
you.
already.
Stops you dead, yeah.
But this is kind of like you're bouncing on and off things, but I hear the props like bouncing off of it, but
Well,
nothing happens.
it's not really anything to catch in a way because it's all ends.
Yeah,
If
it's
that
all
makes
too hard
sense.
as well. It's not gonna. The whoop is not gonna cut it, is it?
No, it'd be unlikely to cut it. It'll move it out of the way before it, and it's not no wetness. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. Like Jesse showed one, you've seen my drones. When you cut grass and it just turns green. The whole thing just changes colour. So with these dry plants,
Dry. Ah!
like I'm not saying this is look. We
Ah!
first saw this at Matt's, if you remember.
What, this jungle?
This jungly stuff. He had a few of them. He had 2 or 3 of them just hanging
Okay.
because I think Tinks was going to put them on something, and that's what set the cogs going.
Uh huh.
Like seeing it being used for
I
something
like it.
else.
It looks like it's not too easy to fly through.
Mm.
It's quite challenging.
Yeah,
I think it would be nicer if there was more like all the way down.
yeah.
My battery's going super badly.
But you know what else I could do with it?
Huh.
You know what else I could do?
What?
I could put little tiny lights in there,
Yes.
and then it'd be at night, and you'd have funky glowing different lights
I
and
finally got
lines.
stuck.
You with me? If you had like
Yeah.
little fireflies, yeah, if you had little points of light all up and down it,
Uh huh.
not like a whole string of LEDs. No, I don't want to change it to
Just
that.
tiny little lights.
Like 1 or 2 on
Like
each
fireflies.
thing, yeah. So you caught the whoop in the bush. But so like just 1 or 2 in each. Do you understand what I mean? I don't want too many lights, but some lights will start making the leaves grow.
Yes.
If you have too many lights, then it's the
It's
line
just
that's
lights
glowing.
everywhere.
It's not, yeah,
Lights blowing everywhere.
yeah. So we're in the same position.
Do you have more
But,
lipo? No.
well, I did say charge them,
Oh. No.
but
No.
we
No.
do have the chargers sitting there. See, now you're all excited now, isn't it?
No, this is
You're all
1.8 volts.
You're all excited. So I don't know if we've got any viewers back. I
3.8.
think we have got
Yeah, we have
some
8 people back.
viewers back. Thank you very much for returning. Sorry for the technical things. They won't be charged. I don't leave my lipase charged for us.
Well, you had a couple charged. 4 of them were charged.
Well, there you go.
Well, we'll leave them charging for a bit.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
I've got another question.
go on.
I want to find out what is the fastest, and I'm going to qualify this.
Huh?
I'm going to qualify this question.
Yeah.
By denoting what a whoop is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I want to know.
You want to know?
What's the fastest brushed whoop?
Brushed.
Like an actual whoop. Because there's a conversation to be had just about what is a whoop. Yeah?
Yeah, kind of.
Because a whoop, after it got popular,
Yeah.
China just took it over.
Everything is a whoop.
And everything's a whoop so that they can get the search engine stuff. Yeah.
Of course. They're smart.
So that's why everything became a whoop. But in my world, still, in my little heart,
yeah,
a whoop is your brushed 65.
A whoop is this.
Brushed 65.
This is a whoop.
Yeah. So what's the fastest whoop?
Huh?
And then what's the fastest brushless whoop?
Why can the brushless whoop not a whoop?
Because it's not. Because it's definitely going to be faster than a brushed whoop. Yeah. And that's you killed the whole whoop fastest.
For what? Is it about being fast?
It's the fastest whoop.
Okay, but why isn't a brushless not a whoop?
Because it's not a whoop.
Why not?
Because I say it's not. Basically. Yeah?
3" to S is considering an item. Yeah, I know.
In my head, a whoop still is this.
No.
It's brushed motors.
Yeah. Well, does it have to be brushed?
Yes.
Why is this not a whoop? This is a whoop as well.
No, it's brushless. It's brushless.
No, and?
It's going to be faster than this.
No, I disagree.
It's going to be fast just out of the box. It's going to be faster than this.
No.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. That depends on the pilot.
If
so I can beat Tristan, and he has a brushless whoop. I can beat
other people
with brushless whoops, and I'm running a 0.
But that's on a course.
Okay.
I want to do straight line. I want a straight line.
Yeah, I can beat him on a straight line.
All out speed.
Yeah.
But there's no skill there.
Well, there is.
There's no skill.
There is.
No, there's no skill. It's a straight line.
Yeah, but you have to go at the
right. Straight line.
Yeah, but you have to go at the right level. You can't go like up and down, left and right. You have to go straight at the same height. It's not as easy. It's not.
Now you're hang on.
Okay.
Now you're coming into that conversation we had with the mini quads ages ago.
Yeah.
About drag racing when we was in Germany. Do you remember at Norderlingen?
Yes.
Yeah. And they did drag racing.
Yeah.
And a lot of them didn't go straight like this. They went up like that.
Yes.
And that doesn't count in my world.
No, because they have to be at a certain height to pass on.
And I spoke with Nigel about this, about drag racing.
Whoops.
And in my head is that drag racing has to have a barrier above.
Yeah.
That you have to go under.
Correct.
Like you say, keeping it level.
Yeah.
I do and don't mind in this situation.
Okay.
I just want to know what's the fastest. Yeah?
Brushless.
I want to know what the speed is. More than anything.
Brushless.
No.
You want me to bring a speed gun?
I want to know what's the fastest speed that a brushed whoop can attain.
Probably like 40.
I don't know. It might be 20.
No, it's not.
And you
20.
don't know.
No, it's more.
I want a number.
Max would be 40.
Okay, I want a number.
Okay, you could have told me because I have a speed gun.
Great. Let's bring the speed gun in and we do the numbering.
All right. So next, what is that?
Number.
The next?
Yeah.
Wait, am I here on the next one? Yes, I think I am.
You are.
Because the next one I'm in Latvia. Not this.
Oh, you're going Latvia soon.
Not the next week. The one after.
You are going soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, but so I want an actual number. We could do another number for a brushless one. That'd be fine. I haven't got an issue there.
Okay.
I just want a number. There's no. It's about full. What?
Okay, you want an exact number?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
You know, I can give or take 2 miles an hour, kind of thing. Yeah, it does come down a lot to set up, but you know, you'd put unicorns in it because you're only going to go straight or whatever. I don't know what you're doing. I'm open to whatever entry there wants to be.
Okay.
The
fastest.
And yes, if we're gonna do the speed clocking,
Yeah.
you have to keep it low to get past the gun.
Yeah, you have to
So
pass. You have to
it
pass
has
by
to
the gun.
pass within what the gun can see.
Yeah.
So you can't go up in the air and then come back down again. That ain't
Correct.
gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. All right. So coming soon,
Next week.
the fastest whoop in the world.
Yes.
What is the fastest whoop? What's fastest?
Well, actually, I have a
What
video
is the
too. I don't know.
actual number?
I was thinking about doing it today, but maybe actually I'll do like a separate video of because I have a formula to create one of the
Formula?
fastest whoops that it's so fast
Uh-huh.
that for me to be able to fly it in a venue like the one that Paul Jaggers is
Yeah.
using,
Yeah.
the throttle is cut in half.
Uh-huh. And it is a what? What is
It's
it?
1S whoop.
It's a 1S
1S. Brushless.
brushless whoop.
Yes.
That'd be
But because it's too fast, I can't have it at 100% and then throttle up because I just hit the ceiling. I couldn't physically fly it without dropping to below 0 because it was just too much. So I had to drop the throttle, cut it by 50%, 50, not 65, not 50%, and then it was fastest than any other
what
quad.
motors have you got on there? Tell us what you're doing.
Well, you'll have to watch the video.
You'll have to watch the video. Okay.
I was thinking about doing it today, but I guess a video would be more interesting.
There is another thing. I'm not going to mention too much about it, but
Yeah.
someone, Dino, is building something crazy.
Is he?
And that's all I'm going to say.
Oh,
and by next week,
is it that crazy thing that I said is not going to work?
And it will work. We've done the testing.
It won't work.
We've done the testing.
No.
By next week, we'll be able to tell you about that. So keep coming back to us next week.
No,
yeah?
Don't do it.
So come back to us next week.
Don't do it.
So hang
Why?
on. Did we decide who had the most bits? On the post?
Not yet.
We haven't.
Are we gonna finish?
No.
Oh, okay.
But right now it's Matt Ingleby. Matt Ingleby is winning.
I don't know. Watch all of them.
That one.
Okay, check the other ones.
I've checked them.
You checked all of them?
I've checked them.
Is there any new ones?
There's nothing new.
Oh, what's that?
There's nothing new. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Matt.
John Malden's. That's a very valiant. That is an awesome attempt. Yeah. But Matt. Well, we've got to do something to keep you coming back. But Matt Ingleby is winning right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? So nice one, Matt. Well done.
Yes.
So fastest
winning what? Do you want to tell the people? By the
way?
Sensi.
He's going to win a Sensi. Let's put
But what's the competition?
Let's put my half.
Maybe there's
Sensi.
people that haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Right,
put this one. What are you doing?
Where are you going?
He's going to win the whole Sensi.
No, just the frame.
Oh,
he's going to win the frame, but that's what it looks like. Hang on, zoom cam big. There we go. There we go.
Oh god.
That's what it is.
Wow.
So this is a Sensi frame. Ignore these bits. Forget that. So that's the foam. You can push them out, and it looks more like that. Where the motors go. I'm going to talk about it at some point. We've got the feet pads and the foam, and then you've got a mylar. But don't look at this one because I've changed that. Yeah, I've changed that mylar now. It looks different. Doesn't look like that one at all.
This, by the way, if you're new in the podcast, like this is always like this.
It's pretty normal. So yeah, nice Sensi frame. And and then I'm getting these gold motors because I really do like them. I'm right impressed.
Those are nice, yes.
I'm right impressed with these motors.
Contest, see, yeah? Woody doesn't even know about the contest.
Woody, the contest is.
Well, he wouldn't.
I appreciate you wouldn't know much about it, Woody.
It's what I'm.
But so, like I send out stickers. Like I said to you, Woody. I also send out. Activity alarm. I also send out these things. Let's show you what they are. And they are antenna spinners. So you put these on your SMA nuts.
Oh, there's some pictures there that shows it better than this.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. And you put them on your SMA nuts, like this one here.
So you can screw them in easier.
And it just makes it so much easier to put them on and off.
Why don't I do it like a live demonstration?
Go on then, show them live how you do that.
You put the thing. Oh, do you want to put it on this one?
We'll do it on the zoom cam then.
Zoom cam.
On the zoom cam.
You put the thing
so
here.
That little spinner.
Oh, this one is much better. Like the other ones are super tight normally.
It does depend on the SMA as well. They change
Oh,
too.
true. And then when you put it here, you spin this thing instead of trying to tighten the whole thing. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. So normally, that's like normally I'd send out this. You'd get the sticker sheet, one of these round ones, and a couple of
And the
these,
eyes.
and a couple of googly eyes. We do googly eyes a lot as well. Um, and I'm just, I was having a thought about the stickers and the sticker sheets and all the rest of it, and I was just wanting to see what was out there, and it does tell me um, that there's quite a lot actually out there, and maybe it's time to change
Yes,
the things.
I like.
Yeah. Um,
I like change.
there's not so much going to be a bind and fly of my frame, Incy, but there will be a recommended parts list.
Yes.
I'm a one-man band. I've got no one to
Yeah.
make that, so and that's not going to
Well,
happen. I know you offered to make them, and if you
one,
want to,
one.
one exactly.
But I was thinking about this. Listen, I've built a
Quite a
lot
lot.
of quads.
Shed loads, yeah.
Like it's over the hundreds number. I don't know, like someone.
You built a lot. Definitely built a lot.
I don't know. I don't know of anyone worldwide that is.
There are people that do build a lot of stuff, bros. There is.
You don't know what I have. I
What
have. I've.
different stuff?
Ooh, yes.
Well, no. Again, there is. There are
Anyways, I've built throughout the years that I've been on
quite a lot.
this.
No, for
Six
sure.
years now.
No, that makes it 2003.
2014, 13.
13, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Actually, I got my first joint at 2009.
There you go. So throughout the many, 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 many years that I've done this,
Yeah.
I've built countless quads. So I'm good at building, whatever.
All right, yeah.
And I was thinking
What's the
it
point?
would be
Get to the
nice
point. Get.
to get, but I don't know. It depends on the people. Would it be nice to get a Sensi frame
Yes.
built and tested
Yes.
by me? Tested, I mean like
Don't ask me. Ask them.
fully
Ask
tuned.
them. Don't ask me.
And you could we could what's the word I'm looking for?
Auction it.
Auction it.
That was the word.
Yes.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, we can auction it.
Huh?
I was thinking about auctioning because I've been doing some tidying up. That's why it looks like a bit of a mess over there. But I've found a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I found a couple of micros that I'm never going to fly, but still really good little micros, and just maybe auction them off. Yeah, I found other stuff like those boards, these things here.
Oh yes. The
If anyone's interested in this, this is the Delta 5 race timer. It's just a PCB. I've got a load of them. If you want one, all you got to do is say, send me that Delta 5 PCB with your order. Put it in the notes in your order and you can get one of these for free. I'm just giving them away now because I'm not going to do what I was going to do with them. But I had a plan.
what was your plan?
The plan was to make it into a kit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then
Why
I had
not?
to chase around all. Well, and there's, I'm on my own again. Yeah, that was one of Hussein's jobs. But it didn't work out. We got some of the bits,
I
but not all of the
tested
bits.
one, but I couldn't get it to work
Yeah, so
properly.
it is a bit of a
Yeah, you
home
have.
brew.
Yes.
You've got to do it.
There's a
type of thing.
learning curve.
Yeah, learning curve and all that. But if you're interested, you start with a PCB and you can have it for free. Just add the note to your order, and then go from there.
But
So
yes, I would like to do like a maybe
nice
with the
build.
gold motors.
Well, they are going to be the recommended motors anyway.
The gold motors, the one I like the VTX.
Diamond VTX.
With the Diamond
That's
VTX.
look. That's pretty much. If we show that, can we show that zoom cam? Like that's pretty much actually the build. Yeah.
Except for all the things that I missed.
Well, no, because it's the Gold Motors 7560.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good speed motors.
Mm-hmm.
The Diamond VTX, which has got the SD card recording, which is on that side, and the Beta FPV flight controller.
Yes.
More than solid enough for this.
Do you wanna?
I'm going to put a Starlight camera on the top of this. I need to get a different mount for that. I'm also going to change this to an XT30 with a capacitor on it, just to be safe. Yeah, that canopy does fit. That Gruber canopy does fit on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could put that on there. You could go for just a straight newbie drone camera
Yeah.
on that Diamond VTX, and you're away.
And I like the. Do you wanna check this?
Oh, why not? What's in it?
It's the video that we just
Oh,
recorded
the
with
one
the
you just
flowers.
recorded.
Like,
Ah,
because people don't understand like the
oh, the
quality of this
difference. Yeah, yeah, wow.
of
Okay.
recording with your goggles versus recording
So
with
this
a
is, so
DVR.
you saw us a little minute ago. Carlos had a little fly around, didn't he? Yeah. And if I can somehow stick that, why is it that USB never goes in?
You have to turn it 3 times
Oh, I have to turn it again. I have to turn it one more time.
and another one.
Why are you not going in, you little bugger? Go in.
What are you doing?
Trying to plug it in.
There we go. It's the
Okay.
5th time.
So I plugged that in now. So I'm going to just quickly get that up. So yeah, you want to see the
Yeah.
difference between.
You had it there,
That's fine. Don't have a go at me now. I'm under pressure now. I'm having to do stuff.
Is it the last one?
Probably is. It
Yeah.
probably is. So that's the HD. Let's get on the HD. So this was Carlos a minute ago, just recording on that camera, just a straight newbie drone camera.
And this is a 1S whoop.
It's a 1S whoop, and nothing overly special, but the recording is way better
Then the recording through the goggles.
because you're adding that transmission into it.
Yeah.
So look how clear that is. Just not HD even. That's not even HD, is it?
No.
So just recording on board
Gives
is
a lot of
way
more quality.
better than transmitting and then recording.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Me hitting everything.
Well, there you go. That's fine. So anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
Yeah, like and people were asking like, can you use this in 1S? You can, but you have to have a 5-volt output.
You have to have a regulator.
Well, the board has to have a regulator,
Well,
so
yeah.
you can't connect it directly to the battery.
You could put another regulator on there, but your 1S is so weak anyway. You're not going to want to.
Yeah. So it has to be a board that has a
regulator in it,
a 5-volt out.
an actual 5-volt. Some of the 5
Yeah.
volts are low amps.
Yes.
As well, they lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Because what I noticed in the beginning when I plugged this into I think it was the battery connectors. When the battery was full, it was fine. But after a little bit, when I went throttle, the video was just.
Because you was expecting it to run on 3.3.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
No.
So these are things that you need to know. But that would be pretty much the build as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Would be.
I would like to do one for a Carlito.
Your own version of it, yeah, that's fine.
My own, well,
yeah.
Not my own version, but one that's been properly tested and tuned by me. I'll sign it as well. How about that?
Yeah, happy to be involved in stuff.
2 billion.
Happy to be involved, yeah. So, so these foams, you pop out the foam bits.
See, Ainsi.
You put those corners on. Incy, have a good fly. And then essentially that's your Sensi, and it could end up looking a little bit like this. I quite like my low camera view, on this one, but it could be anything. I want to see other people building them. I want to see how they build them at the end of the day. Yeah. Okay. What else can we talk about now? Yeah.
Well, we've discussed the 8x8. What's this?
That's field pack lipos. It says there.
Okay.
So I've just had shipment in from my lipo of those lovely field pack lipos, and I just 6S. They're really good, very lightweight, loads of power.
What's the milliamps?
2000. But what I want to learn is Boris did a sum, and I think we could do the sum quickly again. But Boris did a sum to tell me how many charges I can get from it. So this is the battery we're talking about. I'll put it over here so you can see it. Website, there we go. Yeah, so 22 amp volts, 6S, 4,000 milliamps. It's a huge lipo. It's not overly big, but it's got a lot of juice in it. There's plenty of juice.
Yeah, especially because it's 6S, so you have 4,000 times 6. Basically.
Exactly, which is what I was saying about Boris telling me the sum of how to work it out.
Well, do this 4,000 times 6.
Yeah. and then
divided
divide
by
that by 300 if you're doing a 333
yeah,
or whatever it is, and that works out to like well over 90 charges.
90 charges.
Yeah.
90 batteries. Well, I flew. What was it last year? Oh, and this segues right next into our next
Okay.
subject. But last year in the Turkey
Oh yeah, in the World Cup, in
in
the
the World Cup,
World
I
Turkish
flew
thing.
70 tiny batteries.
That was, you did a lot of, because that was it the Saturday, wasn't it? It was a
Yeah.
Saturday.
The president came for a visit. Thank you, Mr. President. And nobody could fly
Thanks a lot.
except for
Yeah.
me.
Thanks a lot, Mr. President.
Got him.
But that Saturday, everyone else was down, so that's why you got away with it,
Yeah.
I suppose. And then no one else had anything, so they couldn't really compete for time.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
6. What's this?
Oh, not now. Not now.
So 24,000.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense in my head. See, he says that's 88 watt hours. 4,000 times 6s is 88 watt hours.
Yeah, you can find the watt hours.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, divided by 24,000 divided by 300.
What?
How much is that?
24,000
Divided
by 300.
80. That's it.
Ah,
How much does it say? 90. Yeah. Well, give or take. I guess it would be.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's how you do the sum. If anyone knows how to do the sum, let us know. But you know, it's a good lot of flights out of that field battery. That's what's interesting.
Well, you can charge other like bigger.
And then charge bigger lipos or other devices or stuff like that, and go from there. You know, because you need a good, decent, not just a field battery. You need a field pack, I believe.
Yeah.
Where you've got, like, I've reduced mine a fair bit from the massive amount that I used to have to take. I want. This is another thing, is I don't want to look like I'm about to go flying.
Why?
Before I fly. Like,
why?
What do you mean? Why?
Why don't you want to look like you're gonna go flying?
I don't want to have to take loads of big heavy boxes and cases around with me. Whereas my satchel thing is just a normal standard satchel. You don't know.
Like mine.
Yeah, you don't know, do you?
Yeah.
And then I can take it out and do me little work and then put it away.
Yeah.
I like that idea of it.
You can go like flying anywhere, really.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be like, oh, this guy.
You don't know what he's doing.
What's this? 50 drones attached to this guy's backpack.
All of that. Oh, I don't need that. But I want the pack to have a battery in it. To have a space for the battery or a space for the charger.
The bag.
The bag.
Okay.
To be an FPV satchel. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's market missing for people that like to travel light, because there's this huge backpacks.
Huge, man. Oh God, huge.
They're like the size of my torso.
Huge backpacks.
That fits.
I won't go near
of stuff.
I won't even go near it, bro.
But then you have to carry all that shit to the field, right?
I won't go near it.
And in the end, because you fit everything perfectly, you have one quad, one transmitter, and your goggles. And then you go fly. Oh, sorry, you.
So I'm not that interested, to be honest with you, in that angle of it. Yeah, I want.
Hey, Sidewinder.
I want to be real compact and discreet.
Yes.
With my case.
Well, this is my bag.
Yeah.
That I carry everything on.
Yours is still very backpacky.
Huh?
Yeah. You see, discreet. You don't know what's going on, do you? That's one of those. That's one of those army Mabiwo or whatever it is. What's the word for it? Moab.
That's it.
That's it.
And this has 4 drones inside.
Charging.
Charging the lipos.
Yeah.
Goggles.
Yeah.
And
now that you've got a small transmitter.
Huh? Yeah, the transmitter, The transmitter fits inside here.
See, this is another thing.
And my umbrella in case it starts raining, because it's London.
Is that now that I've got rid of my big old huge Tyrannus.
And it fits like a plate. And because I keep on forgetting my stupid... Shut up. My stupid
lanyard. Yeah.
I've built one into the backpack itself.
That's clever. That's
so I
very
can just
clever.
literally go like this.
While you still got your backpack
And because
on.
I board a lot,
Yeah.
I don't even have to take anything off. I
Yeah.
just get on my board and go to the next place.
Yeah.
And I put like my little drone here or
I
somewhere.
like it. I like it a lot. So how do you guys travel?
And because it's a lot of
How
like
do you?
I
No,
fly a lot of
seriously.
micros, so
Yeah.
like
So how do you guys do this thing? Like if that's my case, this is my travel case. Yeah, and I've got one box with my transmitter,
one,
one box with my goggles,
2,
but I'm not fitting a charger in there.
3,
And
4,
4.
all the batteries.
And that's still the best one. That's the best one.
Oh, and huh? And I still have the field charger for my electric scooter inside here.
Oh, you've got that in there as well,
Yeah.
yeah. So, you know, I'm interested in how people travel with their stuff. Like, what do you do?
Most people just take huge
I
backpacks and they
started
travel by car.
with this box, this big old
But
massive
you know, there's
box thing.
there's another thing that maybe we could discuss in more depth for some next time. But one of the things that I noticed, I'm all about mobility, right?
Yep.
I like to travel as light as possible.
And you're on that wheelie thing as well.
And I have my electric skateboard that I can take anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm all about mobility
Yeah.
and exploration. I don't stay in the same spot forever. I fly a few packs here.
Yeah, some people take their chair with them and all
exactly,
that. Exactly.
And I used to be like that, and fair enough. But
yeah.
Most people that I know, when they go out to fly, they go out to fly to one place, and that's it. They take their house,
load of gear,
assemble it, and then they never move away from that place. And
they've got a little chair and a table next to them and all that. Yeah.
And maybe with if you
mini
have
quads,
like
you would have to
a big group. No, you don't. It's the same thing. I carry all my quads in there as well. And if they don't fit inside, they're just attached.
But
on
maybe
the
I'm thinking that you could do you couldn't fly a mini quad. You wouldn't want to fly a mini quad in a paved area.
No. Well,
but
a bando maybe.
No, all right, like a shopping paved area.
No, you wouldn't.
Like when we was in Germany again, and we was walking around, and every so often we stopped and had a little flight. We stopped and had a little fly.
Yeah, you wouldn't fly a mini quad.
You wouldn't take a mini quad out there. That wouldn't happen. A 5-gallon paint bucket. Oh my god, that already sounds. It already sounds heavy. Yeah, it already sounds heavy to me. You know.
All in a small. Toolbox.
Yeah.
20-year-old backpack.
This is it. Just looking just like unseen, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one backpack for goggles TX.
Yeah.
So I normally even travel with my goggles right on my neck. Yeah. And people are like, oh,
that's very bad for light coming in here.
No, it's not.
It is.
Because my face and my neck is on the way.
It's still bad.
There's no light coming in.
No, it's still bad. What I want to see in my box, a lot of space is wasted by the boxes that are in my box.
Yes.
And I want a way of not having those boxes in there.
So if you have whoops, you can put them on a whoop box. Otherwise, they're more likely to just get crushed.
I think for me,
but for these quads, these quads, I'm terrible. I literally like.
Oh yeah, they take a lot of beating. They take awesome beating.
Yeah.
They will take beating. These ones you're worried because of this plastic will start to twist.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't want that.
Yeah.
But they will take a damn beating. Even this Space Maker will be pretty strong because it's got the carbon base.
Yeah.
You can just dash that in. You know, so but if I had a case that had a way that I could just go junk, 4 drones. Here's my little bit of lipo charging thing. Here's my lipo back. That lipo.
But you always want to bring something extra. That's non-standard.
What the box?
So sometimes I bring my Orlando's. Sometimes I bring my.
You're saying the bag's never enough, no matter what bag it is.
No, it is, but it's the way that you put the things inside.
But I like your bag because of the outside, where I can attach another bag to the bag.
Yeah. Molly system.
Yeah, and I was even thinking about having like a little Molly.
See you, Woody. You too.
Thanks for joining us with like a pouch that I could attach to the outside per whoop.
You know, I thought of something long time ago on this mobility and where to carry your stuff.
How to get about with it.
Because also I don't like to every time I move from place to place,
Yeah.
where do you put your quads? Like you have to put everything back into the
Yeah,
bag and then
I
move.
lost a quad in Germany literally because I put it in my suitcase and it twisted.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was buggered.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to.
But I mean more like when you're traveling from, like you start flying
Yeah.
and then I want to go to
Oh,
that spot.
you're talking about multi-spot flying, aren't
Multi-spot
you?
flying.
Like
Yeah.
I'm flying here for a bit, then I fly here, then I
Yeah.
fly there, which is very different
Yes.
to what a lot of people do.
Everyone that I just see just goes to one place and that's it. They stay there
There's a
forever.
lot of that, yeah.
Yeah. But
There
I
is a lot
like
of that.
to. I don't like to stay in the same spot forever. 3 packs, 4 packs, 5 packs, and then move on. And that gives me time to charge the
Do you
battery as
get
I'm moving
used
on
to
to the
it
other
though?
place.
Do you get used to that spot?
Yeah, yeah,
Or is it
yeah.
boring after that?
No. Yeah, you enjoy it. You enjoy it more because it's
Yeah, but
new.
is that spot boring
No.
to you? Like, have you done three packs and I've had enough of this spot, I'm
No,
going to
no,
go to
no,
another
no.
one?
It's
Or 3 packs, I didn't like this spot.
no 3 packs. I enjoyed the spot.
And that's it. Do you
Let's
go
move
back
on to
there
the
another
next.
day?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you do very different to me.
Yeah.
You got to remember, like,
Because you're not mobile.
I'm very unmobile,
But even people
immobile.
that are mobile normally do this. They go to a spot,
They go to a spot. Yeah,
sit
yeah,
there,
yeah.
and stay there
But
forever.
you get an
Why?
awful lot. See, in a way, you're mixing your hobbies because you do a little
Oh
fly,
yeah, yeah,
then you get on your one wheel,
yeah,
and you enjoy that
yeah.
for a bit,
Exactly.
don't you?
While I'm charging
While
the
you're
the
charging and all the
batteries,
rest, and then you stop somewhere else. Oh, I have to have a little 5 minute break. I'll have a little
or
fly.
I'm going someplace. Oh, this looks cool.
That looks interesting.
Whoa, dive.
Have a little fly, and then you get back on your one wheel.
Yeah.
Like I can't. There's no way I'm getting on that thing, on that one wheel. That's not going to happen.
You can get a different thing.
So if we find something different,
Yes.
maybe. But otherwise, the issue is that you're going to go there with your car.
Yes.
Take your stuff out of your car.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, and that's the problem for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, is the amount of stuff that we have to take with us.
Speed belt. Speed belt.
Spy belt,
Don't
maybe a spy belt.
Huh?
You know,
Oh, so
remember,
that's what I was.
do you remember that one I had with the lipos? That's
Yes.
what he's talking about.
So that's what I was
Like
thinking.
a belt.
Yes. So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like from carrying, because I don't want to put my. I fly on the spot.
Yeah.
And then I just want to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh, now I need to put this carefully here.
Yeah.
So at some point I had an idea, because I played
like
a lot.
They have the phones on their belt. You'll have a whoop on your belt, kind of thing, in a semi-stiff box.
Not box, just.
Well, no, it has to be.
Or boxy, or whatever.
If it's soft, I think you'll
No, it will even be on the outside. So at one point I made for a 5-inch quad.
Yeah.
I made a motor mount that had a little keyring on it.
Okay.
And with me, I had a little what do you call it, carabiner.
Yeah.
And whenever I wanted to go from one spot to the other, I would just take along and go.
I can see that.
Like a key ring.
Yeah, yeah. A way of holding it to yourself. I do like the little pouches though.
A little pouch.
I do like a little pouch
for Sensi. You could just take your Sensi off and
it has to be it has to be a certain size. You could anything you're putting in. Yeah, well, it's got to be that size, isn't it?
No, it can be longer. If
then put your props upwards. Yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah, then it's just.
But I guess if it's 3 props, then it has to be like pretty.
Well, no, like you say, if you're doing it long,
and you can be like a little Batman with your
little on the
with
side,
your little toys on the side, and you just get to the next place. You.
Well, I wonder how many people. Look, we've got a few viewers. How many of you do multi-spot flying in one session, and how many of you just go to one spot, have a fly, and then go home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you do a bit here and a bit there and a bit there and a bit there. How many just do that, and how many go do that and go home?
I think from everyone that I've seen, it's always people get upset when you go, hey, let's go to another spot. Else. People are like, no, I've unpacked all my shit here.
All the shit, that's the problem. It's all the shit. That's the whole issue. Because they take
too much, but even if they don't take too much, even if they go just with one backpack, it's just the thing of, oh, you have to pack everything back up. And for me, packing back up means I have to.
Well, you don't pack up. You
put the battery inside.
Well, even that, you don't pack up because you've got your goggles around your neck.
Yeah.
You've got your harness on your backpack, which is on your back anyway
Yeah.
for your transmitter. And if you put your drone into a little pouch,
That's it.
you're done.
Yeah.
You've packed.
Yeah.
You know. So Oz FPV Flyer says he flies, then he goes home and then edits. We all do that. We all watch our own
Yeah.
flights. It's very
And then it's
interesting
like,
how
oh,
much we love our own
terrible,
flights.
terrible,
Yeah.
terrible, terrible. Oh, that was a wasted day. But it's funny because when you're on the field, it's like, oh
That
wow,
was so
that was
great.
amazing. I
That
went
was
down
so
the
awesome.
tree and stuff. And then you go home, it's like boring, boring, boring,
And
boring.
I think
Ah, 3 seconds.
the
And I'm
live
boring,
part of it
boring.
really does help. The live.
Yeah, but it's
I'm actually in here doing this while it's going on. I think
yeah.
that makes it way
But then
interesting.
rewatching, I don't know, it's a bit
No,
off.
I'm not so sure.
One spot for
So
Sparky.
Sparky
Well,
says one spot. See, so there's
so
two there
I
that are
tried
doing one spot.
last year. I tried doing. Well, I wanted to begin. I don't know if you would call it a business or
Let's try. Tell us what it is.
which was a walkabout FPV,
Uh-huh. So FPV on tour.
a tour FPV. So you have a tour guide that will take. He's not gonna fly. He's like an organizer. Imagine that guy as an organizer. Yeah, and he's gonna take you to this spot, this spot, this spot, and this spot. Places that he knows that you can fly and you get good footage out of it.
How
And
many of those spots do you think are going to be that close to each other?
yeah, I know all these spots, and
Okay.
they're
Okay.
different types of spots for different types of skill levels as well. Hmm?
Okay.
So I thought of a business idea, and then I started proposing it, and people were like, "Oh, oh, money for that? I can just go and fly by myself."
This is it.
So it's very hard to.
This is quite a big thing that, how much money we're even prepared to pay or to put into what we're going to get out of what we
Yes.
do, what we consider our hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of hobbies where people pay and don't question.
At all, and pay a lot more.
Yeah. And then people realize the amount of effort it actually takes? Like you're saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to just do it. And on the surface, it sounds fairly simple, but there's quite a lot to it.
Yeah, there's the
You've
I'm
got to
gonna
find
spot
5,
you.
8, 10 places.
Yeah.
You
No,
got.
not that. I will spot you. I will teach you to be better. I'll push yourself to be better. And if something happens,
Well, that's a
I
different
can
thing.
help you.
That's a slightly different. That comes into what I'm talking about with the
Yeah.
academy.
Yeah.
That I want pro pilots.
Yeah.
To give you one-on-one listening and learning. Yeah, you know.
Bellamy. Yeah.
So for me, there is a lot of mix over in that. Definitely, people need to train. Like, I would love it if someone talked me through the
Yes.
power loop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and side by side, I'll do this next move and then learn that next move. That'd be freaking awesome.
Mm.
There's no way of doing that. That to me is a way more viable um, place to use skills of teaching you how. If I'm going to just go from one spot to another spot and there's 8 of us, yeah, or 4 of us, you ain't going to be able to give me enough time. We ain't going to be doing it in the right place.
Well, but you're not gonna go through 10 spots. You're
But
gonna
if you
go
have that mindset
during a morning. You'd probably go through 3 spots.
all right, but wait, in my head, my academy
Yeah.
doesn't just have a course, doesn't just have a track. It has
Okay.
equipment.
Okay.
And you would go for an hour on this bit of equipment, which is just loops.
Uh-huh.
And then you go for an hour, which is on this bit, which is just ever decreasing holes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And you could be taught in the same way, but on the same site.
But your academy bases on people will have the littlest amount of skill.
Well, they're growing their skill. They
Okay.
can come and practice their skill there, like a golf does. You go and practice your skill, like a golf driving range.
Yeah, mine would be most for. So my idea is mostly for
Touring.
touring. Yeah.
I don't know if there's enough people around you
Yeah.
to catch enough people that would be interested in it.
Yeah.
Is where I worry about that.
Maybe.
Like if you was to maybe, I don't even know if you was to do ride-alongs, would they be that interested?
No, not ride-alongs. I
Yeah.
think
But
I might try that as a one-off
ride-along at
for
a
an
show,
event.
yeah, you could do a one.
But imagine this is like because I find, particularly in London, it's super hard to find places to fly.
For sure.
You don't know where to go. Where to go,
Very,
and when you
very
get
hard.
there,
It's one of the hardest things in London.
and when you get there, like, how am I gonna fly here, right?
Yeah.
And your skill level might not be adapt to find this place. And then you have to take chargers. You have to take what?
But isn't that why we like the whoops? Because the whoops allow
Yes.
you to fly in more places with less
Correct.
objection.
Yes, but still, people still like 5 inches. So imagine if you can go and fly a 5 inch, and you have like
Where?
a
Give
novice.
me a where.
Wait, you have a novice experience in freestyle.
Okay.
Like you can go up a tree and then dive it and like fly and flow around.
Intermediate, yeah.
Intermediate.
Yeah.
And I tell you, look, you just need to bring your whoop, sorry, not your whoop, your quads and the batteries, and there's a service for charging batteries on site there, and I'm gonna take you through this place, this place, and this place that's gonna have this elements on it.
I think I'm already objecting to the amount of walking that I imagine would be between the
But
two
that's you
spaces.
walking.
But who knows? Yeah, who
But
knows?
you're maybe not the focus target audience because you don't like to walk.
Well, not just that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But you're thinking like hours of walking. I'm
Well,
thinking
it's not even the hours of walking. It's not even that. I just don't know why I can't just do that in one site.
because one side doesn't have everything.
Why do I have to have it in a random walk through East London?
It's not a random through walk East London. It's different. The site contains.
Dino would go with you.
Huh?
Dino says he'd go with you. Yeah.
Well, it's something to think in the future. I don't know.
And it might be nice. Look,
I wanted to do it this summer, but
I can see it as
it's
maybe
bit
as
too
a
late, I
quick
think.
lad's adventure. You could do that as a video.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it could do
As a
financially businessing.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem. But definitely the pro tutoring at a school. Yeah, I reckon there'd be a lot of people that would be interested in that.
Maybe.
In learning how to fly, properly learning how to fly, because there's a massive difference between flying with stability and all of that,
Yeah.
and then actually flying in full acro,
Yeah.
and getting to that stage.
You don't even need to fly in full acro, like instability. You could fly well in stability.
You can do, but you can't do diving in the same way. You can't do split S-ing.
No, you could do a lot of other things.
You can't attain race skills.
No, but maybe you don't want to race.
Maybe you don't. But I want somewhere to, if you do, I want to be able to provide you a way to teach you how to fly faster. Because flying fast is not the same as flying at speed that we do. Yeah.
I just think it's there's a big gap.
Huge gap for FPV tourism or marketing or
for
FPV.
Freestyle.
Yeah.
There's tons of races everywhere. Is there any freestyle events? Zero.
There's no social events.
Zero.
I want to do.
There's social events where it's like you and your mates. Let's go and.
No. I want to do.
Or fun fly or whatever.
Barbecue and fly.
Barbecue and fly.
That kind of a thing.
Yeah, but there's.
Where we have there is flying, there is a course, but it's not a race.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just people, and we have a bit of a barbecue or whatever it is.
That's the thing.
But I want to take the emphasis off the race word.
Yes.
If you want to challenge your mate around the course, go for it.
But
there's no race.
No.
Why? Why can't we just get together and fly whoops?
We can, but people always want to race. I don't know why.
Between themselves, that's fine. But I'm not making a race event. I'm just making a social event.
Why do people always want to race and no one wants to freestyle?
What do you mean no one wants to free? Well, there's the other.
Have you ever been in a fun fly event?
Hang on. We've had this conversation before about freestyle. Yeah. Freestyle on your own, you just look like a spaz. You just look like you're spazzing out in the sky. If you're going to do freestyle...
No, but for other pilots...
If you're going to do freestyle, it has to be synchronized freestyle.
Yes.
Then I can see that you've got skill.
But I'm talking about your mates. You and your mates go out for a fun fly.
That's it. But I'm just giving you things to fly around.
But there's no events that have...
Fun fly. That's what I'm trying to get to.
It's always like race.
And
I love racing.
I do.
I've done it for years, but
it's great fun.
I wish there was more.
But just because I've given you a course, doesn't mean that it's a race event.
But it is. As soon as you put a course there, it's a race event.
Great.
Because most pilots just want to race.
Between yourselves.
Yeah.
But it's not an event. I'm not taking your name down.
No.
I'm not taking any scores.
No.
Between yourselves.
Yes.
Yeah. You and him, you've had a fly,
But
you've had a race.
tons of fun flies like that.
There isn't.
There is.
Not that I've been to.
Well, that's because you don't know, but there is.
What fun flies like that?
There's tons of fun flies. Like in Hertfordshire.
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 Hertz FPV.
Yeah, Hertz FPV. Yeah.
But they still try and push it towards racing.
Yeah. But it's casual racing.
Casual racing.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
But that's what they have.
I want casual racing.
I want why isn't there same thing but for freestyle? Is my question.
Because freestyle is not anything, bros. We don't even have moves.
I know, but it's freestyle in some areas.
You don't even have official recognizable moves.
But freestyle in some areas is a race without any gates. You're not racing. You're just like you're proving yourself by hitting small gaps or doing dangerous things.
And no one has taken up.
Yeah.
Like Matt does it, but no one has taken up like line of sight. You know what they do with helicopter displays. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Flat pack freestyle objects. I think I don't need objects. I think I just need a location.
I'm not getting what the spectator is going to get out of what you've proposed.
But there's no spectators. No spectators. I'm talking about something like they have, I think mostly in the US, where when you watch those Mr. Steel videos and stuff like that, they're always going out to fly. Nobody's racing. There's zero racing.
All right.
Yeah? And they're all mates.
Yeah.
And they're all freestyling. This doesn't exist here as much. Whenever there's a group of people joining, it's all, let's set up brigades and race.
Aha.
Yeah?
Interesting.
And if you watch any video...
That is true.
Yes.
There is a lot of that.
And if you watch any video in the US, it's like, hey guys, let's go out and like fly buildings and stuff. This doesn't exist here.
I don't know, guys.
Location, maybe?
What do you think? Maybe
I think there's not a lot of freestyle pilots in the UK. Like the freestyle that they do is they go by themselves and they spaz out for for battery or whatever.
There's no group of freestylers, are you saying?
Do it like drift subject, but have a few monitors set up for people to view and judge.
That's event again. That's doing
it's an event. Yeah, I'm talking
about. He's talking about literally just 4 blokes have gone out and done freestyle.
Yeah.
And
sometimes this happens, but mostly it's like, let's go out and everyone just wants to fly. There's no pause as well. It's all about me. Not about learning.
It's interesting. It's an interesting point. Like I can't argue with that because I've seen a lot of that. So I'd have to agree that there's a lot of that out there.
But how do we add? It's the same with tiny whoops. In the US, you go to Hydra and there's like 100 of events going on. Here, Hull maybe there's an event
but they haven't picked up Hydra, so you can't use that as a reference.
Okay, or even without Hydra. I'm not talking about Hydra. I'm talking about tiny whoop events. Like now, there's Paul Jaggers that does it once every week.
Again, they're race events.
But that's it. But there's race
events.
They're all
race events.
Yeah, but there's nothing else.
Then that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's why I want to do it like a barbecue. Like it's not about the flying as much as it is about getting together.
Smithy, where are you at?
Yeah. He's never raced ever. See, they do freestyle all the time.
Yes, but where are you at? Maybe it's like outside of London that these things exist.
Look,
I don't know.
Look, Matt. Look.
What?
They're telling you. Yeah, freestyle in the UK.
Yeah, but where?
Well, he's not in London.
Maybe it's the London people that just want to fucking race all the time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just your mates.
Manchester. I don't know, but I know everyone.
And you feel a lot of people want to do a lot of racing. Look, I don't race too much because I'm not brilliant. But like I can see. Yeah,
Gloucester is maybe a bit too far.
I can see that. Well, if we had the thing, that would be different. I can see that social.
Yeah.
I think that we should make more emphasis on social stuff.
Yeah.
Like when I see people's event things, there is always a race on there.
Race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to meet up.
Yeah.
I just want to get together.
I would like an event for freestyle. That also zero. There's no freestyle event. And not a guy spazzing out in the sky.
It does look a bit spaz.
But something team wise. Because that was the most fantastic. I have to find the video.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to see
and
synchronized
can,
freestyle because I'd watch that.
It's not very hard.
I would watch
and
that.
You watch it line of sight.
I'd watch it line of sight.
And you can do a beautiful freestyle line of sight as well.
And if I could see them doing the same move, I would totally be into that. They've got a lot of skill. They have to be doing the same move. So you know, for my mind, social racing. That's all it is. Just let's get some more social.
See, everyone's outside of London. Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe London people just want to race too much.
Bunch of wank.
I don't know. I don't know. But again, you know, it's down to the organisers. Like if I'm going to organise something, it's a difficult thing to think. Oh, I'm just going to organise it for socially, because they think, oh, the race is what's going to bring people in. The race is what's going to attract people.
Because most people just want to race.
And they want to win.
Win. Some people must know that they're not going to win.
I'm there. I'm not going to win.
So you don't race.
So I don't race at all.
But what about all the other people that go for a race? Everyone, I can guarantee.
They expect to win.
All of those people expect to win.
They expect to win.
Surely.
And that's what they're interested in.
They will know that they can't.
Are they more interested?
This is like a philosophical. Sorry, guys.
We're just going off on a tangent. But are they more interested? wait. Are they more interested in the win? Than the social or the flying? What is it that's drawing them to that event?
The win.
The win.
I think so.
So to take out the racing of that event, you're going to lose those.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a big number of pilots.
Yes.
So, you know, where do you go?
Race for beers.
Well, I don't know where to go from there.
I don't know.
How do I without food? That's why I said food, barbecue.
Food is the one that combines.
It's the melting.
Well, I think, you know what? I think before we end the stream, I need to fly another battery.
You're gonna put another battery into the jungle.
Don't you agree?
I love the jungle.
And then we end the stream?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think we've talked for far too long.
Quite normal. It's quite normal. So we've done most of our time. Oh yeah, he's on now. There you go. There you go. So a little bit of jungle, a little bit more jungle there.
I would just like, I don't know. I would just like to see something different. I've raced for many years, and to an extent, I'm a bit bored of it.
Yeah, I'm not. I think it's not that I'm bored of the racing. I'm frustrated with the way that racing's presented.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm watching. I don't understand any of it. I can't stand 4 screens at once.
No.
I can't watch it. It really annoys me. And I've got no affinity because there's no
to the pilot.
Yeah, there's no way I can build that affinity. So I love the racing. I just don't like the way it's being presented.
But racing is boring. Like, it's fun for the pilot that's flying it.
Yeah.
But for everyone else watching, it's after 2 races, it's the same thing over and over. It's just like the guys that are racing are either faster or slower.
Because you've understood everything you can possibly understand.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. There's no commentating. There's no involvement. There's no, affinity with the pilots. I can't see where you are on the track. Yeah, I need the map view on the track. I can't tell what's going on. So there's a lot of missing things for me in racing.
Which one is better?
Which one's better? Oh, that tree or this tree? Yeah, this one's got a bit of snow on it. Thank you very much, prop friend. Thank you very much. That jungle's ever so easy. I'm just trying to incite people to making stuff like this rather than just doing circles and squares and stuff. Thank you, Drew, for the 8x8. I will get it running as soon as we can. I'm guessing Carlos is going to want to take it away tonight.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
You can keep it here, but then you'll only be able to.
Well, it's just going to take longer, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but I absolutely love it.
Is there snow on this?
Yeah, I've got a bit of snow on my picture here, and now it's cleared up again.
Oh, let me try the tree outside then. see if I can lose the whoop. Just change the battery.
You want to lose a whoop?
Huh? No. I'll try not to.
Try not to lose the whoop. What are you doing? What's he doing?
I'm trying not to lose the whoop.
He's doing something. I don't know what he's doing.
Wait.
What do you want to do?
We're gonna see which tree is better. This one
Okay.
or the one outside.
There's 2 trees. Well, this one would probably not RF interfere as much as the other one.
Let's go up and see the other one.
I reckon. Always brave going through there. Look at him.
Oh, it's very windy. Oh, very windy.
A bit of clear space there. Nice. Watch the fence. Oh, so is this more scary because it's a real tree?
I think so.
Than My Little Jungle.
But is it more fun? Oh!
I think they're both the same fun because it's about avoidance, isn't it?
So one of the
if I could give you some fake thick branches, you'd like that as well, wouldn't you?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Oof. I could probably do that. I might have an saved it. I might have an idea for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 2 things. Oh, you know what might be interesting?
Yes.
Let me come back in. Can you turn that fan into the thing?
What fan?
Into the branches.
Yes.
That fan here.
Yeah.
Into the branches. Because what I noticed is that the difficulty here, there's not a lot of difficulty.
Just put that fan on the tabletop and point it this way.
Because there's no
motion.
No motion on it. But if we have this, huh?
Yeah, look,
do you like it?
Look, okay, got loads of motion now.
Let's see.
Couldn't put it straight. You couldn't manage to put it straight then. No. That's a lot of motion now. And it's going to blow on your little whoop as well, though, isn't it?
See, it's always.
So this
never stops.
So this is only the end of the show now. So we're only mucking around a little bit now.
Oh, this battery's dead.
And Carlos got another dead battery.
Throw this battery away.
Throw it away. Get rid of it. That's the one that you were saying suspect. Put it in the dead battery pot.
Oh, it says suspect. What?
Yeah. Suspect battery. Okay.
There we go.
So, yes.
Ow.
Are you going to fly now?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Thanks for sticking with us. Like, we do really appreciate it. God, what happened, Carlos?
I don't know. The throttle wasn't going.
You hit the lid. And again. So, professional pilot today, Carlos, is going to show us how to do this. Here we go. Bit of jungle with a bit of wind.
Oh, wow.
Is it harder?
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh. So, it's a lot more interesting.
Because they're moving.
A lot harder as well.
Yeah.
Huh. You can really see the move. Look at that. Oh. It was easier on the tree outside. Let me go back out.
Well, look, I think that we've made a nice little thing there for people to copy.
I think so.
And do a similar kind of idea. At the end of the day, it could be, what you could do?
I like the branches as well. That's the thing.
Yeah, straight across branches are very nice.
Like this one.
But if you didn't do this with the leaf, you could do it with like low power LED, like really low, and you'd have loads of little strings. It would look great. You'd have strings of dots of light.
Of LEDs, just
but very low, toned down low. I mean, like super low powered.
That fan took me.
And you could be dancing through those things. So it's all about that. Just changing the mindset of what it is that you're flying through. Like, kind of look at nature, maybe look around you, and think about how to not just have a straight normal gait.
Yes.
I want to fly through objects and things.
Flowing objects.
Things.
I liked it when they were moving.
The more they move, the more you like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the wind was a bit distracting because it kept pushing me into places.
Well, how else are you going to do that without the wind?
Maybe the wind is not directed.
Well, maybe you guys have got some ideas.
Yes.
Hopefully, we've given you some ideas, a few things to think about, a few things to get on with, some things to inspire you.
And now you're gonna say who won the thing finally, and then we can finish.
Yeah, yeah. So back to thank you very much, Drew.
Yeah.
Let's show you that. Thank you very much for sending the 8x8.
That's lovely.
It is absolutely wonderful. Carlos will be looking at the body for that soon.
Well, I already have the front. I have to. Oh, what I wanted to ask you is, do you want the short front that ends maybe here, like on top of this wheel, or do you want a long front that makes the back a bit shorter?
You'll have to put them both on, and then you can look at it. And then
I don't want to print both.
Oh, okay. All right. So Drew,
pick one. You either have the short front
or long. Short
or
long.
Short or long.
Long.
It depends on what you want in the back. Do you want the back to be long or short?
Yes. Okay. So my little competition. I don't believe anyone has done any new comments on it. So
short front. Okay, cool.
Short front. There you go. Nice one, Drew. I think that the winner will have to be. It's looking like it's going to be Matt.
Is it?
Because I can't see anyone with more than Matt. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can see anyone that's got more than Matt,
no,
like John's a very close second.
Yes.
Yeah. But really,
Matt takes the
That is a stunning set of biscuits there from Matt. Like, wow.
That's it then.
That's it, Matt.
Congratulations.
Can you contact me, Matt, please, to confirm? I need to know that you're watching the show.
Huh? No, he was watching.
But is he still watching?
Huh? Not this again.
Is he still watching?
He's fine. Yeah, he's watching.
You've got to be watching, ain't you? Come on.
He was watching before.
Come on.
Nobody can stay like 2.5 hours.
No one can take it.
Even I want to go.
Even you've had enough. Seriously, we've had enough. We need to go and get something to eat.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Matt Ingolby, you are the winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I will be sending it. Hang on.
Also,
hang on. Why have I got that there? That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. Here we go. Now we know what we're doing. So that wonderful collection from Matt. Thank you very much.
God.
Matt, you're a star. Congratulations.
See? Thanks, guys, from Matt.
I'll be sending that out. I'll be sending that out to you in the coming days. You'll get a frame, get yourself some bits, bruv, or just convert an old 75 or something else. Or, yeah, pretty much anything. 11-ish motors.
Yes.
Would be the best.
Yes. And stay tuned because this week,
there's more.
There's on my channel.
More. Yes.
I'm gonna post how to make the best brushless whoop.
Aha. So how to make the best brushless whoop will be on your channel.
Yes.
That's your usual midweek show, isn't it?
Midweek.
You've got a midweek thing.
Yes.
And then by next week, we're going to talk about fastest whoops.
Yes.
You're going to bring your speed gun in. Yes. We'll have a little try of that.
Yeah.
See how we can do
Remind me, 'cause I'll
and then there'll be another competition for next week. So you're going to have to join us again, guys. Keep coming back. Thank you very much for joining us this time round. Thanks a lot.
Bye. Thanks for staying. See you next week.
Thank you. Bye.